And I want the security guard's name.
Yeah, everything will be in the report.
And what this
I'm gonna speak on the radio, so I'm gonna step out.
What
It sounds loud.
what kind of report are you taking?
It's gonna be basically what the supervisor told me. You want to tell me?
What did the supervisor tell you?
Just tell me now, so I can confirm.
That the security guard was getting violent with two of the parents, and after he was getting violent with two of the parents, there were no children originally around. Then when 10 more children came around, you understand? It was like you wanted to get in a fist fight with the guy, and that's inappropriate.
So
what are you gonna?
It
It didn't get to that point, but the security guard was escalating with the other guy. What if the other guy was crazy?
Okay.
And then people are swinging in front of 10 children around them. That's a little bit. And that's why I wanted to file a grievance with. I didn't want to do a police report. I wanted to file a grievance with them, but to get the guy fired.
To the Board of Education. Then.
It will.
Yeah, they'll take care of it.
Because if you see it too, you're gonna understand.
No,
it's one of those things when you see, you'll understand.
You got it. I'll give you the file number one. I'll give you 1 second.
All right.
Public comment. Consent agenda. Anyway.
Did my time start? Is my time started?
No, it's started.
Okay, let me know when I'm recognized. I'm looking for the agenda right now. God bless America. You hear those church bells? You hear those church bells? Those church bells are denouncing your wickedness, your corruption. Resolution. So I'm against number 1. Resolution approving payment of. Are you disrupting the meeting, sir? Yeah, that won't be tolerated, sir. So number 1, resolution approving the payment of claims. Can you hear me, Senator Stack? Can you hear me? I have a hearing problem, so I talk a little bit loud. Forgive me. I'm against resolution approving payment of claims, Mayor Stack, because it comes to my attention you're corrupt. So any of these payments, they can go to one of your cronies. You could be funneling money through the Democratic committee members. So against resolution number 1. Resolution number 2. I'm against it. Resolution number 3. I'm against it. I'm against the payroll for 4, 5, and 6, and 7. Mayor Brian Stack, at your public libraries, are you displaying things to children around the 10 years old that could be considered pornographic materials to children? Look at me when I'm asking you a serious question that has to do with the public safety of the citizens here in Union City, and you don't even have the courage to look at me, to speak to me, the integrity. This is your city, sir. I'm here to ask you questions. I came here from Edison, New Jersey. He's ignoring me. Scumbag material. Okay? Let's see what other bullshit resolutions he has here, corrupt resolutions. I'm against all these resolutions because they're the same kind of resolutions Mayor Musto would have put up. And you want to know what? You are Mayor Musto reincarnated. You're the mayor. You're the state senator. Everything he did, you did. So I'm against all these resolutions because Bob Menendez was your mentor, sir. How many gold bars do you have hidden in your home? Do you have any gold bars hidden in your home, Mayor Stack? My God. You know what men do? I'm against all these resolutions because I find it suspicious. When a man talks to another man, they look at them in the eyes. They don't look down like a coward the way you're cowering right now before all of us, Mayor Stack. And I'm against all these resolutions because he threatened us that we're disrupting the meeting. Lozman versus Riviera Beach, Supreme Court ruling, I can't be disrupting the meeting when it's my time to speak. My time has started. That's why I'm against all these resolutions. I'm against all these resolutions because this detective doesn't understand. State of New Jersey versus Czarzuski says, you're trying to charge people with the 2C violation of obstructing your meeting, when State of New Jersey versus Czarzuski says you cannot be obstructing the meeting as long as you're not a physical obstruction. That's the Officer Stout video, by the way, Leroy. That's the Officer Stout video where he brought up that case law. He was wrong where it came out of, but he was referencing State of New Jersey versus Czarzuski. And I denounce all of you. I denounce these resolutions because whoever put these resolutions up, who put these resolutions up? I think the person who put these resolutions up are corrupt. What are you drinking there? Are you drinking some vodka over there? Detective Birnbauer, investigate him. Is he getting drunk? Is he getting drunk in an elementary school? Don't look at me like that. This is an investigation. Okay? Zoom in on him the way he's speaking. Zoom in. Read his lips. I'm against all these resolutions, Mayor Stack. You understand why? Because you're a tyrant, you're a Nazi, you don't respect the First Amendment, you're disrupting this meeting by talking to another scumbag that's sitting to the left of you, that he's wearing an ugly shirt. At least if you come to this meeting, wear a shirt that's proper. That's why I'm against these resolutions, because you came with an ugly shirt. At least Brian Stack came in a suit. Brian Stack, you're such a corrupt scumbag, but at least you're dressed properly.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay. No, I'm not thanking you. I'm not thanking you. And we have more people speaking up for the resolutions. Would you like to speak for the resolutions, Mikey? Sure. Sure.
They don't listen anyway.
Too much corruption going on, so I don't believe that any of these should be approved.
Okay.
Resolution 1 through 27, none of them should be approved. No corruption going on here. Due to the assessment of corruption going on here, I don't think that any of the resolutions should be approved. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, 120, 121, 122, 123, 124, Really think we need to look into some of the the opposite thing. Maybe speak a little about that. Really on board with what I'm saying. Please stop talking. You're talking while I'm speaking. Please stop talking while I'm speaking. Mayor Stack, please stop talking while I'm speaking. You're disrupting the meeting. You're disrupting the meeting. Mayor Musto, Mayor Stack, you're disrupting the meeting while I'm speaking. This is what he does. looks down as I'm speaking, trying to address him. He just didn't care. Didn't care at all. So, I don't think any of these resolutions should be approved. It's unfortunate because I really can't shout right now. So, but I'm letting everybody know that resolution is 117. I don't approve. How could any of these resolutions be approved? So none of these I approve. This is just too much pressure. And it's a shame. This is elected officials. You guys can do a much better job for the community. But I'm not even sure if they can hear me. None of these things should be approved. Not a single one. So maybe he's just went and talking, not even letting me address it. So he's disrupting the meeting by speaking to the guy in the chair. Want to hear anything I'm saying?
Look at this. He just left.
Mayor Moose, Mayor Stack, please stop disrupting the meeting. Remember, you can't talk during the public speaker's time. Mayor Brian Stack can't speak during the public speaker's time. The captain warned us about this in the beginning of the meeting. He said we would all be giving summons in the mail if we disrupt the speaker while he's speaking.
He's violating Robert's Rules of Order.
I guess you just think that these things don't apply to you, right? You're supposed to lead by example. What is the example that you're leading by? You're doing exactly what you're telling us we can't do. Think about what I just said. You're doing the same thing you're telling us we can't do. So we're being intimidated and being investigated for something that hasn't even happened yet. The same thing that you're doing. See, that's God letting you know that you do not let light shine on transparency. Light will not be shone down on this kind of corruption. So kill the lights. Kill the lights, because everything's done in secret and darkness anyway. So just shut them all off. Thank you. Next.
Mikey. Oh, so sorry.
This is on the consent items only. Only the consent items.
Remember, okay.
I'm against 39th Street, Kennedy Boulevard, temporary housing shelter from January 19th to January 25. Can you explain that to me? What do you need a shelter there for? Alex, what do you think about that? You still live on 39th Street? It's not funny, Brian. Why is everything a joke to Brian Stack? You notice that when I'm trying to speak, it's always a joke. He's interrupting me. Everybody here on the board writing stuff. I'm trying to ask you about this. Can you explain that to me? The shelter on 39th Street? Charles wants to ask about this affordable housing, present the needed and prospective needed numbers. Charles wants to know about the housing because he's in rough shape right now in Virginia. He has no housing. Approving the payment of claims. What kind of claims are you talking about, Brian Stack? Charles wants to know if you're talking about the mental health and Arrive Together grants. Anything with that? Is this what the payment of claims are? Anything? With the hospitals, insurance, health insurance, anything? Anything with the hospitals? Anything with Hackensack Meridian Hospital, Brian Stack?
That's a bit more about the funding, Ruben J. Levy said that.
Charles wants to know about Ruben J. Rodriguez, if they set him up back in the day. You have anything to do with that? And he said about the boss to call back. Are you the boss for these claims? All right, anybody else except Brian Stack, because he's acting suspicious right now. Reasonable suspicious, Brian Stack. So I'm asking anybody else on this board, can you tell me about this shelter on 39th Street? 'Cause I used to live there. I grew up there, right, Brian? You know. Alex knows. Brian Stack knows. So they don't get a summons, but if I interrupt, isn't it go back and forth? Or they're above the law? Come on, they're above the law.
5 minutes.
All right, but he's not answering me. I'm asking him about this shelter here, January 19th to the 25th, temporary housing. I'm against it. Attorney, please, can you tell me about this? Anything about this resolution? Are you going to show us the payment of claims, Brian Stack? Who do you have to pay out? Look how he just writes away, like that's more important than speaking about this is what I'm here for. So nobody has nothing to say, everybody just quiet and mute. I don't understand the public meeting what we have here. Charles said he's going to forward everything to Donald Trump, what's going on and what has happened to him. And he'll probably get some better answers because nobody here speaks to us, Charles. They're all disrespecting us. They have no decency. None of them have decency, it seems like. Why don't you guys just all resign? Why don't you guys resign? If you ain't gonna talk to anybody and speak to anybody, this is not for you. The job of public serving is not for you guys. Because us public, we don't get anything here. No respect, no nothing.
Is it on right? No, like the nose. It's not over here.
It's a shame. It's a shame, Charles. Look, this is what the tax dollar pays. Everybody gets a paycheck and pension,
like
but nobody wants to speak about any of this.
Right there. Trump is now the new president of the United States.
Well,
Trump.
he wants to know if are you guys aware of Donald Trump being president now? And the rule of law, and the Constitution, and the Bill of Rights, and public safety doing the right thing for everybody. Mr. Chairman, Judiciary Chairman. You're welcome.
I'm going to ask some questions about the agenda. All right. Now, I am Leroy Truth of the YouTube and Facebook channels Leroy Truth Investigations, and I invite each of you to personally subscribe to my channel so you will be enlightened as to the corruption, the profound criminal corruption of Mayor, State Senator, head of the Judiciary Committee, Brian Stack. Now, consent agenda items. I see these are purposely created so that the public has no clue what these items are and what they describe. For example, let's see, resolution canceling abatement. What is that? Abatement of what? That is so vague, it can mean anything. Abatement of maybe, Brian, you're going to wear 2 different color socks. Abatement of maybe you're going to go on a vegan fast until you share all of the sins of your corruption to the general public. So can you tell me, Brian Stacker, I'd like you to tell me, what does number 10 in consent agenda mean? Resolution canceling abatement. Someone locked down. What does that mean, Brian Stack? And by the way, I want that information that you are writing down. I will Oprah that. That is now a public record. And all they can do is laugh. Are you okay, Brian? Are you an emotionally disturbed person who needs severe mental health support? And if you do, I want to personally help you get that support. Because there are people who have severe mental health issues, and they need our help and compassion and love. But they shouldn't be on a mayor or a board of commissioners. They should not be in a place of public trust. Next consent agenda item. Resolution authorizing the contract for arborist services for the City of Union City for 2025. Now, how did you choose that particular arborist? And I love that name, arborist. It's a very good name. I happen to love trees a lot. But I would like to know from any commissioner, since again, Mayor Stack is mute, deaf, and dumb, unfortunately, Commissioner Guillaume, how did you select that particular arborist? Dun 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 dun. What do you have to say about that, Wendy? What do you have to say that you led an assault, a riot against me, and then lied on the police report? Your arborist would not be proud. Resolution number 9, authorizing refund of redemption monies to outside lien holders. Again, this is so vague. What lien holders are we speaking of? Is Justin Mercado a lien holder? Did he lend you money with all the millions he has allegedly scammed from people? Number 12, resolution canceling first and second quarter taxes. That's about as vague as you get. Did you cancel first and second quarter taxes on the people of Union City? Which would be a wonderful gift. I would give you props if you did that. Do none of you speak English? Vidi, Vici, Vice, Libera Madonna del Morte Eternum, Ili Tremende, Moje droga jacha koham, Patawa Shapani, Jeden Vasiskeri Pieshe Sheram Oshim Jevians Jeshens. That was Polish, by the way. I counted 1 to 10. I'm testing different languages. Also spoke some Latin to you. You must not understand English. And I got to tell you, this is one of the most despicable, disgusting displays of unpublic servants I've ever seen. You should all be ashamed and embarrassed for yourselves that you would treat the public like this. And you try to make it like we're the bad guys when all we do is investigate and expose you, the true bad guys and bad gals. I don't want to leave you out of there. The two ladies there. God bless you. God bless America. We always come peacefully, and we will expose you. You will be indicted, Stack. Guarantee you.
Gonna be indicted. Oh, there's more. There's more. Vinny? No? No more. Did you just take a note? Did you just take a note on me? Detective, are you taking notes on me? What the fuck are you taking notes on me for?
Leon, second by Commissioner Valdivia. Commissioner Leon? Yes. Commissioner Valdivia?
Yes.
Mayor Sanders?
Yes.
The next item is an ordinance, excuse me. The next item is ordinance for hearing and adoption of consideration. An ordinance amending chapter 296 of the Code of the City of Louis City regarding fines for violations. Mayor, at this time, would you like to take public comment on this ordinance?
Anyone wishing to comment on this ordinance at this time, please step forward, state your name and address for the record.
Absolutely.
On the ordinance,
Absolutely on the ordinance. I wouldn't want to speak on anything else but the ordinance. Give me a moment to find the ordinance, please. Amending Chapter 296 ordinance? Is that the ordinance? They don't even reply back to me. Yeah, but it's supposed to be on the ordinance. If they'll let me speak on anything, then I'll just speak on anything. I don't need you to tell me the floor is mine. The floor has been mine the moment I walked in the room. You understand? I'm a taxpayer, you idiot. So, I asked the question. Are we talking about ordinance amending Chapter 296? It's a yes or a no.
it's your 5 minutes.
So are we going to just allow public comments for each ordinance? You know what? We can just do public comments for each ordinance. So, okay, it's my 5 minutes, so I'm against this ordinance because Mayor Stack is a scumbag. He's obviously not replying back to me. I'm trying to acquire, if we're talking about Ordinance 1, an ordinance amending Chapter 296. And not only that idiot can't even answer, the two idiots to the right of him can't answer, and then the three idiots to the left of him can't answer, one of them being the attorney. Attorney, did you not hear what I said? Through the chair to the attorney, now you have to answer according to Robert's Rules of Order. Are we talking about an ordinance amending Chapter 296? Yes. How hard was that? How hard was that? Well, I'm against it because it took you guys, what, 2 minutes to answer that question? So there's no transparency, there's no accountability under Mayor Stack, Senator Stack's leadership. You understand? I'm against it because the state of New Jersey is persecuting whistleblowers. I'm against it because the state of New Jersey is using VASPA orders meant to go after sexual predators to silence critics of the government. And that's going to be exposed after the 24th. Through the Mayor Stack to the attorney, are you part of O'Toole Scrivo law firm? The Zero Integrity O'Toole Scrivo law firm? I need to know that so I can tell you whether, if you're not, I'll approve it. But if you're with them, I'm against it. So can you answer the freaking question? It's a public record. It's public record.
So you can request the record.
Is something shady going on that you refuse to answer what law firm you're even a part of?
You're supposed to be making a comment about the ordinance.
Yeah, but in order for me to continue on with my comment, I need to know some information from you whether to go with my next following response. So, again, through the chair to the lawyer, are you a member of O'Toole and Scrivo? And on the ordinance, because if you're not, I'm going to support it. But if you are, they're corrupt scumbags too, and I'll be against it. So it's a yes or no question. Are you with the O'Toole Scrivo law firm? No comment? So you are with those bastards. You are with those bastards. Okay, I'm against the ordinance then. I'm against the ordinance. Mayor Stack? I'm against this ordinance for many reasons. One of the reasons is you can't even have a dialogue back and forth with members of the public. It's like we're beneath you. It's like I feel like I'm in Nazi Germany and I'm a Jew and you feel I'm less than human and you can't even look in my direction. You can't even respond to me. What, do you want me to come in wearing a star, a yellow star the next time? Are you freaking kidding me? I am a citizen of the United States of America. We're not equal. It's the other way around. I'm actually your boss. Look at me when your boss is talking to you, you idiot. Look at me. I am your boss. Because he refuses to acknowledge that I am his superior and he is my inferior, because he's all of us are his superiors. All of us.
You're not going to make a comment on the ordinance.
I am. What I'm saying is because he's not replying to us, the taxpayers, I'm against Ordinance 1.
Reflect that. I'm making a motion to close the public comment period on the ordinance. Please call the roll.
Other people might want to speak on it. Violation Open Public Meetings Act.
Time's up.
Your time's up. Oh, look. Look at this. Look at this. Yeah, he's writing me up again. You writing me up? You guys had every right to speak on the thing. It's an Open Public Meeting Act violation.
Right. No, wait, public comment time.
Liquor license hearing.
No, public comment time, excuse me.
Thank you.
We want to speak. It's on the agenda. It is on the agenda.
We're going to get back to the public portion.
Not there. Liquor license hearings.
Oh, that's before the...
It is the public portion
After
of
the
comment.
liquor license.
Okay.
Usually the other way around.
Excellent attorney.
You don't control that.
When is the next? Ask the truth.
Are you telling the truth? Is that what the
Mr.
agenda says?
Gonzalez, please begin.
That's it. That's it.
The meeting is called for liquor license hearing. Mr. Gonzalez is beginning. He has private client study here right now. Please begin, Mr. Gonzalez.
Today, we're going to get into about one matter. That's Greasy Bar, a grill located at 1709 Bergen Line Avenue. There present. Please put your name on the record. This matter
They're followed by two
for the
police
court
officers for what?
about, I'm going to say 3
Maybe they have
months ago,
something to do with the
here.
licenses.
And Betsy? Nancy Bedford. Thank you. We were here for an incident that happened about October 12th of last year. We thought it would be prudent that based on the information they provided to us, we do an investigation. We completed that investigation. We did see the video. There was an incident that occurred on that date. It turned out it was spontaneous. It was not as a result of any alcohol being served, any excessiveness being served. We did go back on the 21st of October, and we did find that unfortunately the workers did not have their bar cards on them. They are a new establishment. What I would be recommending under the circumstances, I don't think it's fair to give them a violation since they're new. They have taken the classes. They're aware of what has to be done. They're aware that they have to have the bar cards with them. I think it's prudent that we give them a warning. That's what we generally like to do. As to the incident that occurred on October 12th, I did not find that to meet a violation of the ABC violation codes. And it was a spontaneous matter, and it was supported by the video that they complied with and provided to Lieutenant Dunley, who saw it. I saw it also. This establishment, I would say many years ago, was a very problematic place where there was a lot of illicit activities, drug sales were going on. They're the new owners. They're actually complying. They, in my opinion, really bent over backwards to give us all the information so we can make a very good decision. And I think based on that and their cooperation and their understanding now that everybody must have the bar card on, and Ms. Betancourt has advised me that they in fact have it now, I think it would be prudent, A, to dismiss the matter
for the incident occurring on October 12th, and the follow-up visit, which was on the 21st of October, we just give a warning because they've corrected the situation. Since that time, there has been no violations, there has been no complaints. I think that's fair and prudent action to be taken on this establishment for these violations. My recommendation that the matter for the 12th be completely dismissed because it was outside of the purview of what control they would have had. And for the incident, for the reinspection on the 21st of October, we just give a warning. That was just the paper violation where they were not wearing their bar cards. She's aware that that has to happen. I think it's fair. We've done that in other occasions. And to stay consistent, I believe that that would be prudent.
I'll make a motion to approve on Mr. Gonzalez's recommendation.
Good luck. Good job, brother.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Have a good evening.
Thank you, Nancy.
At this time, yes, go ahead. At this time, anyone wishing to comment on any matter concerning the development of the city of Union City, please step forward, state your name and address for the record.
Yes.
Charles, you got a minute? You got a minute, Charles, to talk quick. Hey, wait. I didn't just got up here. Why are you starting it for? This guy, you're like a criminal, looks like, to me, in my opinion, doing this. Charles, ask Brian Stack, hurry up. You got a minute.
Yeah, Brian said,
I'm happy to take testimony from a phone, I'm sorry.
Oh, you don't want to take a testimony from the phone, Charles. That's what he's saying.
Make your own public comments.
You don't want to take your comment over the phone for some reason. He said he'll be there in person.
Okay, thank you.
All right, so we're talking about these letters again. I called the health department today. Brian, I called the health department. January. Can you give me someone or arrest him? No, I'm serious. I want to put a complaint against him. I'm fucking tired of this shit, man. This guy talks to everybody here. He's a piece of shit. He don't want to answer me because he knows what he did with my father. Hey, Alex, why don't you tell me about the health department now with Janet Castro? Huh? I'm disrupting.
It's his time to speak.
You're disrupting me.
Lozman.
About these letters.
Lozman versus Riviera Beach.
All right. So let's come. All right. Everybody put their stuff away, because everybody's going to answer a question. Sir, the guy on the left, right here. What's his name? How you doing, sir? I'm asking you about these letters. Do you know anything about them? Yes or no? Whose handwriting these are for my father's mystery death? That was supposed to go to the health department, Caitlin and Sarah. And what happened, Brian? You just sent them there January 17th of 2025. Friday. How come you just sent those letters there Friday? Can you tell me about that? Last meeting I asked you if these were fabricated letters. And then all of a sudden now the health department's calling me, asking to investigate. So what happened to the letters April 3rd, Brian? March 18th of 2024. These letters came to my house. Ms. Martinetti, please tell me also what you know, and everybody on the board and the lawyer. As we can see, this April 3rd of 2024. Brian just sent these letters to the health department. Laverne told me, okay, her number is 609. Charlie, I gotta call you back. Are you gonna answer, Brian? Why'd you send him January 17th? I'm gonna give Brian Stack 1 minute to answer that. Why did you just put these letters in January 17th, this Friday, that they're calling me? And also on these letters, you said it was the Harbor View Senior Living, 3505 Bergen Turnpike, when you know that it was in North Bergen Harborage, 7600 River, owned by Hackensack Meridian Hospital, the #1 hospital. Whose handwriting is this out of all 5 of you? Is this yours, attorney? Yes or no? How did these get to my house? And why did Brian Stack just send it from the health? I get that. Alex, did it come from the health department with Janet Castro? Who sent these letters, Alex? You work in the health department. Brian Stack, are you going to answer it or not? You're going to just continue writing. So nobody knows anything. This came from his Jersey City senator office in these letters. So I'm getting it from the mayor's office, an envelope from Brian Stack's mayor's office, and then inside I get it from the senator's office. Brian Stack, address 411 Palisade Avenue, Jersey City, April 3rd, 2024. Committee, Chair, Judiciary Member, Community and Urban Affairs, Brian Stack. Dear Commissioner, Sarah and Caitlin. Can you tell me what's going on, Brian? Why did you just send it this year? And every time I come to this meeting, you don't speak about it, and now you just send it after I ask if these are fabricated letters, which it seems like they are. No decency, no nothing. You can't tell me why did you send it? You and Alex. Alex, tell them, Alex, you work in the health department. Who sent these letters? Keep smirking, Brian Stack. You went into that nursing home, didn't you? And did you strangle my father in that nursing home?
Hands up.
Yes or no?
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Can't even answer. What a sneak.
No. We have to wait for somebody to
Look at him laugh like a little
He's laughing about it.
He likes that.
Because this is all planned
Look
out.
how
to
giddy
turn
he
it
just
off.
got. Look how giddy he just got. That just made him happy, didn't it? That's what. You know, don't cut me off while I'm speaking. Remember, I'm speaking. Do not speak over me. Stop speaking over me. It's my time to talk. Like, what are you doing? What I just witnessed with this gentleman that just spoke was unbelievable. You just violated his First Amendment right to use his time the way he felt necessary. You just said that man Charles couldn't address him through... What are you, crazy? And you wonder why people get upset. Then you try to use the captain to remove him during his public speaking, saying he was speaking, that he was disrupting the meeting during his public time. You violated his First Amendment right. You disallowed him to express himself the way he chose to with his phone, and for whatever reason, the captain got approval and communicated with us that would be okay, and gave him the option of however much time he wanted to give to Charles, or how much time he wanted to give himself. He had a First Amendment expression to come up here and have his phone, no matter who was on the other side, to criticize you. You violated his rights, and then you tried to violate it even deeper by having him removed, saying he was disrupting his own public time? You've got to be kidding me, Brian Stack. You have got to be kidding me. You know, you remember that show, Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego? That's what it's like trying to find you to get to a public meeting. It's like collect the clues. It's a scavenger hunt. You got to check within 24 hours to see if he changed it. You go to one building, it's changed. It was from 3 hours prior. I mean, why should you have to collect clues to come here to address you? You don't think that's a problem? I mean, the disconnect there is absurd. Collect the clues to go find out how you can talk to Brian Stack so he can sit down and not look at you in the face. Doesn't address, when another man addresses another man, they look each other in the eye. Why don't you do that? All you care about is suppressing people's rights, stifling people's rights. Unbelievable. How many more First Amendment violations do you want to try? What you just did to him was a complete violation of his First Amendment right and expression. Illegal, Brian. It's illegal. You can't take the criminal away from you just because you put a suit on, Brian. You are as corrupt as they come. You are as corrupt as they come. And in fact, I had a whole direction as to what I was going to say, but it all just went to shit because of what you just did to him. Priority changed. And you laugh about it. You laugh.
That's a nervous laugh.
You are a disgrace as an elected official. You are a disgrace. You are an absolute disgrace. So this is the guy who's more than willing to violate anybody's First Amendment right. Come up here, express yourself the way you choose, because you haven't seen nothing yet when it comes to First Amendment expression. You want to stifle his rights by holding up a phone? You haven't seen anything yet, Brian. You like to ban expression? You want to suppress criticism? And you can't even look at me in the eye. Absolutely pathetic. And you do have a little nervous chuckle. It's like a nervous chuckle. It doesn't look like you're enjoying that laugh. It looks forced, and it doesn't sit well with you. You're a joker. Absolute complete disgrace. And he just sits there and he just writes. And how the hell you tried to just use the captain to remove him for speaking during his public time? Lozman versus Riviera. Do you understand this? And the reason why I don't give my name and I don't give my address is because that's my First Amendment right. Anonymous communications are heavily protected. And according to my last court case with the state of New Jersey, anonymous communications are permissible. Okay? But as I come into a public meeting, I got the captain say, oh, who are you? You're this guy, you're Johnny, you're Jeffrey, you're Anthony, you're North Jersey News, you're East Jersey News. What is going on? I mean, what kind of a tone does that set when you have to track you down to come to a meeting, and then you have the captain tallying up who's here? Who are the residents who are going to criticize the King, Brian Stack? Let's write them all down and make sure that none of them speak during public time. Not to mention, if someone is speaking, if one of my colleagues here starts to speak during my public time, that's my public time. That's my form of expression. Don't worry about suppressing anybody else's voice.
Morning, South Jersey News for you.
Vinny.
Yeah, Vinny. I actually, before I even read my speech, I actually believe Union City set up a Facebook page and tried to friend Leroy, Jersey Watcher, myself to try to gather information. So we're gonna look into that because I looked again today and the Facebook profile is deleted. It was an Indian woman named Vani Trivedi. Vani Trivedi. All right, so we'll look into that. Good evening, Mayor Stack, Senator Stack, and members of the community. I stand before you today as a concerned citizen, deeply troubled by the state of transparency and accountability and leadership within Union City. It's not only my right, but my responsibility to bring up these issues and demand answers for the sake of the community. I know I'm not going to get an answer because it's clear that they don't even listen to me. They look away, they're talking amongst their peers. It's crazy. So first I want to address the frequent last-minute changes to the meetings. These create barriers for the citizens who wish to participate in our local government. Public meetings are a cornerstone of democracy and providing us with an opportunity to voice our concerns and hold our leaders accountable. When meeting times are altered with little notice, it undermines trust and fosters exclusion. And if you are truly committed to transparency, this practice must stop immediately. Now on to some serious matters and issues that have been documented and are raising concerns about corruption. So the campaign contribution controversy in 2005. Mayor Stack, in 2005, you accepted $3,500 in campaign donations from Luisa Moderno, who was later indicted for running an illegal immigration smuggling ring. While you eventually donated the funds to a battered women's shelter, the question remains, how did someone get involved in such activities manage to enter your campaign? What measures are in place to ensure that campaign funds are thoroughly vetted in the future? In 2011, misuse of municipal vehicles. It was reported that your ex-wife, Katia Stack, used a city-owned vehicle for personal purposes, although she later returned the vehicle and reimbursed the city. This incident raises concerns about how the city resources are being managed. Taxpayer money should never be used for personal gain. What safeguards have been implemented since to prevent misuse? And is she your ex-wife because you have a relationship with somebody on your staff? Question mark. State allocated criticism. Earlier this year, North Bergen Mayor Nicholas Sacco accused you of misusing over $300 million in state aid allocated to Union City, alleging that these funds were used for political purposes. Mayor Sacco even went as far as to describe it as outright corruption. Is he lying? Is he lying? These allegations are deeply troubling, and I ask you directly, how was this money spent? Can you provide a detailed accounting on how these funds were benefited to the people of Union City? He's laughing. These are serious concerns and demand immediate, transparent answers. Union City residents and New Jersey residents deserve leadership that prioritizes their needs, not just, excuse me. Yeah, that's it. That's all I got.
Mayor Stack, it's good to see you again. I hope you think I didn't forget about you. I definitely couldn't. How could I possibly forget the infamous mayor of Union City, New Jersey, who protects and employs a man who has been accused by 3 women of sexual assault? You're also the mayor who has placed criminal charges against a journalist for cyberbullying, all for peacefully exercising his First Amendment right. Now, you may not like the First Amendment, Mayor Stack, but you did take an oath to uphold the rights of the people. And that's one of the many reasons I've decided it's vital that I make the trip here to Union City. Excuse me, Mayor Stack, can you have a seat? I'm talking to you. Excuse me, Mayor Stack, I'm talking to you. You're a corrupt tyrant. You swore an oath to uphold the people's First Amendment rights, and obviously you couldn't care less. I decided to use my platform to support Leroy Truth and his extensive investigation into your hypocrisy, tyranny, and corruption. As the mayor, you say you support law and order, so please help me understand, Mayor Stack. You support law and order, you threatened to have people removed from the meeting multiple times during this meeting, you have your captain here to the right of me who is conducting a criminal investigation into activists who are exercising a First Amendment right. So tell me, you were an eyewitness to several crimes that were committed by your friend and Board of Education Secretary Justin Mercado. You were there. Not only did you see it personally, Mayor Stack, hundreds of thousands of people across the country saw the security camera footage of the incident. Your friend and Board of Education Secretary Justin Mercado committed the crimes of felony robbery, criminal mischief, simple assault, harassment. You're familiar with harassment, right, Mayor? You filed that charge against people you don't like, who don't agree with you, who don't support you. You know, you haven't filed it against me. I wonder why, because you know you can't beat me. You might be laughing now, and when everybody's talking, you know, at the end of the day, I'll put a billboard truck in front of your house. I'll call hundreds of people to peacefully protest in front of your house. You know, I don't live in Union City. You can't hurt me. All of the evidence against your friend Justin Mercado, yet no charges have been brought. Maybe it's because you're good friends with the county prosecutor, Esther Suarez. Maybe, right? All I know for sure is that there was video, if there was video of me or anyone who's not your political ally committing those serious crimes, we would be thrown in a cell and charged. Rules and laws for thee and not for me seems to be your motto, Mayor Stack. Hypocrisy at its finest. Speaking of hypocrisy, I have heard that a Union City Police Sergeant, Ruben Rodriguez, was recently arrested and charged with lying on a police report. Apparently, he lied about a man assaulting him, and that man spent the next 2 weeks incarcerated. Why is Sergeant Rodriguez only being charged with lying and not official misconduct? Is that because of your relationship with Esther Suarez? Why hasn't Sergeant Rodriguez been fired, Mayor Stack? He took a man's freedom away from him. His lie cost that man his freedom for 2 weeks. Imagine you, Mayor Stack, sitting in a jail cell for 2 weeks. for something you didn't do. It's probably going to happen in the near future, from what I hear. But it's going to be for something that you did, not because a police officer lied about you. The Union City, you, Captain, should be speaking out against law enforcement and making sure that these the appropriate charges are being filed. There's no need to answer, Mayor Stack. You're going to be, I see the pattern now. You're not going to answer. You like to employ rapists and liars in the Union City. What's that saying? Birds of a feather flock together, right, Mayor Stack? This isn't the last time we speak, Mayor Stack. I'll be seeing you soon, whether, like I said, peaceful protest next to your residence with the billboard truck or back here at another meeting, because I will continue to exercise my First Amendment rights peacefully. And I want you to know that we, the people, will never forget about you. Tyranny and corruption have no place in our country. See you soon.
I'm looking, you still setting the time?
Leroy, did you drop your mic? I heard something.
No, I don't have a mic. All right, Mayor Brian Stack. Mayor Brian Stack and the board, I ask you respectfully to put down your pens. Wendy, stop looking at Mayor Brian Stack's OnlyFans page. Once again, put your phone down and respectfully listen to the public, of which I am that. Now, Mayor Stack, I'm here because of you. Let's just go over a little bit of a timeline. December 1st, 2023, Leroy Truth visits Union City, New Jersey for the first time. I didn't know you from Adam. I didn't know you were going to be the most corrupt mayor in the entire history of the country. I went there, peacefully recording my interactions with employees of Union City, finding out about the beautiful, amazing Union City, which I love. I've really grown to love. It's a second home for me. I'm considering moving here, in fact. I know you love that. Any place next door to you I can move? Let me know.
I don't think he could afford it.
What's that?
He's got a nice house.
Oh, he's got $1 million house. So I come here December 1st. Immediately, upon getting there, one of your workers, I think a woman named Darlene, she calls the police on a peaceful man with a cell phone camera. One Detective George Haber comes up to the lobby of the mayor's office, your lobby, where I'm simply asking questions peacefully. Detective Haber sees what I'm doing, immediately acknowledges my First Amendment protected right to do it, and informs everyone else and educates them, stop calling me, let everyone know he has a right to be here. I celebrated him. That's what a police officer is supposed to do, protect our rights. I was proud of Detective George Haber. I was done with Union City. I was moved on. Except I got a phone call, and another phone call, and another phone call saying you retaliated against Detective George Haber for protecting my rights. You kicked him out of the record room, who was working with this witch over here, Sergeant Michelle Zerone Ficini, and you put him back on patrol in garbage hours. They said, please investigate Mayor Stack. He's corrupt. I said, no, he doesn't look corrupt. He looks kind of like an overweight Mr. Rogers. But they kept asking me again and again and again, please investigate. So I did. And then I spoke at the first meeting, almost 1 year ago to the day, Mayor and Senator and Head of Judiciary Committee Stack. What happened on January 23rd, 2024, Mayor Stack? You allegedly directed the Secretary of the Board of Education, Justin Mercado, to assault and rob me and steal my phone in broad daylight, caught on 3 security cameras, attempt to punch me twice, ran up to you, waved the prize that you told him to get in your face. A person who robs someone who wasn't told by someone doesn't rob a man, run over to the mayor and the senator and head of Judiciary Committee and wave the stolen goods in the face. By the way, you're the Commissioner of Public Safety. How ironic is that? And after he waved it in your face, he attempted to punch me twice and then attempted to destroy my phone while you watched with a blithering, idiotic, catatonic look on your face. Then you allowed him to be taken out of the building before the police can arrest him for the crime against me. But that wasn't all, folks. Then you allegedly colluded with the New Jersey Attorney General, Matthew Platkin. You had the OPIA, Office of Public Integrity and Accountability, whose sole goal is to investigate corrupt public officials. They contacted me and said, strangely, they wanted me to come to a New York State police barracks to be interviewed as a victim of the crime. I went because I wanted them to arrest Justin Mercado for his crimes. When I got to the state police barracks, what did they do? The OPIA dirty, filthy people, Detective Paul Morris and Teresa Chapman, they made the New York State troopers frisk me. They made them take my phones away, which had the evidence of the Justin Mercado attack on it, showing irrefutably it happened. Then they wouldn't let me bring my evidence in. Then they ended the interview after 2 hours, closed the case in 3 days without reviewing the freaking video. You talk about dirty, you talk about a smoking gun. Mayor Stack, you're going down. You will be indicted very soon. Question I have though, have you thought what color prison outfit would best bring out your eyes for the other prisoners? And what prison would you like to go to? I am Leroy Truth. I represent the people. We all Leroy Truth. We will not be silenced, and your laughing will stop very quickly when you're indicted.
It's my time now. Did my time start? I'm gonna give you a second. Let me know when my time starts. Can't even work the freaking digital clock?
He's a lawyer.
And you're supposed to be, you have a law degree? Are you kidding me?
.30, good.
Just give me extra time.
Giving me extra time?
Go.
I'm here from Edison, New Jersey to tell Mayor Brian P. Stack that you're a scumbag, okay? He mentioned the name, Leroy Truth mentioned the name Justin Mercado. Justin Mercado is also involved in the Governor McGreevey campaign. And I just want to let the world know this. That scumbag McGreevey used to be governor until he slept with an Israeli Mossad spy agent, and they got so much blackmail, the Israelis got so much blackmail on McGreevey, he had to resign. He had to resign. But just because McGreevey's not governor anymore doesn't mean he's still not in power. The McGreevey people, the Woodbridge Mafia, we call them the Purple Gang, the Purple Mafia, aka the Gay Mafia, okay? Now, when Governor McGreevey disgraced himself, had to step down from governor, they had to look for puppets like Phil Murphy to put in their place. But who else did Governor Murphy put in to run the Middlesex County Democratic Organization after that mobster Spicuzzo got caught? He put in Kevin McCabe. Who was Kevin McCabe? Kevin McCabe used to drive Governor McGreevey around. He was his personal driver, much like godfathers and mobsters have their personal drivers. Except Kevin McCabe, he didn't get his position as Middlesex County Democratic Organization chairman because he earned it. He got it because he walked inside a Woodbridge janitor's closet, bent over, and he took it from behind by Governor McGreevey on my tax dollars. You corrupt bastards make love to each other on my tax dollars. What the hell are you laughing about it? You know it's true. You know it's true, Mayor Brian P. Stack. You're a disgrace. The Middlesex County Democratic Organization is a disgrace. The Republicans and the Democrats of New Jersey, are all a country club of racists and sex predators. That's why we have people like this, real journalists, real investigative journalists, real activists. Pretty soon, our names are going to be on the ballot. Pretty soon, Leroy Truth is going to run against you, Mayor Stack. You understand? Actually, we have investors right now to buy a home in Union City. So 1 year from now, Leroy Truth can be a registered resident here in Union City, and he can run for office against you because you are a piece of shit. You are a piece of garbage. Everyone that you support are a piece of garbage. What's your connection to the gay mafia and former Governor McGreevey? Why is Governor Murphy pushing pornographic materials to the children? Did you tell Governor McGreevey, did you tell Governor Murphy's wife what I said about her? You remember I came to the last meeting. You remember I had a message for Governor Murphy's wife. Did you give Tammy my message? You bastards. So I just want to say this. Here in the state of New Jersey, most of the mafia was moved out. At least in Middlesex County. In Middlesex County, we don't have the mafia anymore. We have the Middlesex County Democratic Organization chairman. We have the Middlesex County Republican Organization chairman. And this is the new generation of organized crime. And we're going to file RICO against you. All those RICO laws they used against the mafia, we're going to use them against you, Mayor Brian P. Stack, because you're a piece of shit. You're a piece of fucking garbage. Rosenfeld versus New Jersey, I'm allowed to curse. Rosenfeld went to a Board of Education meeting, and he said, motherfucker several times, and he won the case. Rosenfeld versus New Jersey. So I'm here right now to use it to my fullest extent. Rosenfeld versus Riviera Beach, my time has started. Means I'm not interrupting the meeting. So I just want to say, Wendy Grione, you're a stupid motherfucker. Mayor Brian Stack, you're a stupid motherfucker. Each person on the board, you are a stupid motherfucker. Violate my right on doing a tort claim, you dumb asshole. Rosenfeld versus New Jersey. 35 seconds left. You want to risk it? You want to risk it? You're a motherfucker too, lawyer. You're a stupid motherfucker.
You can't hear him?
Your whole board is a bunch of stupid motherfuckers. And this guy right here is a stupid motherfucker for thinking he can investigate me for constitutionally protected activity. Oh wait, is my time paused now?
It's not over yet.
Wait, is it over? It looks...
Has 30 seconds extra.
All right, he paused it. It's over. It's over.
Anybody else?
And this guy was recording me. We're going to open request his...
Thank you, everybody.
Mayor Stack, what do you have to say about your collusion
Did they
with Andrew
I
Perez,
don't think they closed it.
allegedly trying to kill the investigation against Sergeant Ruben Rodriguez? Are you in conspiracy with the Hudson County prosecutor, who is known to be corrupt?
Are they adjourned? Bernbauer, are they adjourned?
Yes.
Okay.
So members of the public can cross this line?
No.
Why? The meeting's over.
The meeting's over, that's right.
Thank you,
Meeting's over.
Bernbauer, for sometimes letting me go like this. No, thanks. So this way I can get a better view. Thank you about
I just
that.
want your 5 minutes to be had in between.
Why are we at half court?
Lawyer, did you subscribe to Jersey Watcher YouTube channel?
And he just put it in January 17th. January 17th of this year. What happens in April? Oh, so you know about my father's death? Yeah, he did. Did he kill my father? Tell me right now. What do you know about it? What do you know about it, Angelo? You don't know anything?
All right, guys.
Yeah, why are you smirking?
Everything's closed.
There's still people here.
It's a conspiracy now with Brian Stack.
Dave, we're going to start clearing it out. J-Rod's here.
Brian Stack and Zach Meridian.
Go ahead.
Are they working together in collaboration? The nursing home Harvard. Harvard.
He has the information on how to make a complaint on that. And that's recorded. I spoke to the attorney, yes. Correct.
Brian Stack, did you go into...
Guys, we're closing down now, okay?
There's still a meeting going on. Any more than 2 or 3, right?
Yeah, they're still meeting, so.
Let me pack up and I'll leave.
Get more units inside. All right.
Give me a second. I'm going to pack up and leave.
All right, absolutely.
I'm getting my body camera on. And...
Sir, for the operating public record.
I'm coming to file a gun permit. Make sure you accept. I'm not a resident of Union City. Hell yeah, even though I'm not a resident. All right. Hell yeah.
You can't.
Can't.
I'm wearing a Range 129 hat. I know that. You can't, if you're not a resident of Union City, you can't go for a gun permit. So I'm surprised you even said
Investigate
that.
Brian Stack for the mystery death of my father. So you guys are on oath, right? You're supposed to be policing each other. So I'm asking you to investigate.
I believe him. I believe
On
him.
camera.
Who do you think killed your father?
Brian P. Stack was involved, definitely. He's acting suspicious right now. Reasonable suspicious. Brian Stack is reasonable suspicious.
Mitchell, I'll call you during.
Brian Stack, did you kill his father?
That's it, guys. Come on.
Okay.
That's it.
Sorry.
Thank you.
Oh, good. Hey, do you know that this is the mask that took down Edison, New Jersey, that forced them to do the flag ban? You guys saw about the news. You saw did you hear about the flag ban in Edison, New Jersey?
Hey, all law enforcement here, investigate Brian Stack. All the mystery death.
Mitchell, come on. Pull away and make sure they're all out.
How if it was your dad and they strung him in? How about they killed your dad in that issue? What would you do? How about any of you guys? And women? Huh? What would you do? You allow this to happen after what he's doing, suspicious activity? Is he acting reasonably suspicious? Everybody investigate Brian Stack for murder. Thank you. No problem. Whoever doesn't do it, you're all involved now. You're all police officers. Wear your badge. Find out.
You want to keep recording, or you want me to turn your camera on?
Still on.
You want me to turn your camera off?
I think I should just keep it recording until we're here. I can't. That Fresno. Yeah, I'm hurt.
He knows what he did.
You have yours still recording, right?
Hell yeah.
He knows what he did. That's why
Hell
he's
yeah.
not saying that. Yeah, and he wants to put
He violated.
Oh, didn't they put it in?
He violated.
It's over. My camera's off right now, so have a nice night, everybody.
Hey.
And he's violating it again because he's having interaction with the public.
My father, no problem.
2021-5 Attorney General, he's violating it. But he was also violating it when he was recording us in the course of our First Amendment protected activity. But we'll let him slide. I want to go. I want to smoke a joint. I want to fucking maybe eat some fucking Chipotle or something. You too. You too. Are you going to check out the video on Jersey Watcher later? How that security guard was getting very violent with the first. All right, and if you see something that you know where he should be charged with harassment or something, he'll take action.
Yes.
Or do I have to come in as the complainant and all?
Information.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Okay. I mean, parents coming into the school for their children, and you want to disrespect the woman, and then when the man was trying to de-escalate, say, hey, don't talk to my wife that way, start acting like a gangbanger. No, what really pissed me off was at that moment there weren't kids around, but then when at some point it was like 10 kids around. You're going to see in the video, what are two grown men going to start throwing fists with fucking kids around? No, that's what pissed me off, and the security guard should have known better. Police have to de-escalate. Do the security guards think they can get away? Are they hiring gang members off the street? That's the way he was acting like towards the, you know. I understand you guys are held to a higher standard, but if he can't act professional and even give his name and address, so I mean his name, so I can get a grievance, he should be fired. He should be fired.
What the hell?
And this was the aggressive guy. This was the aggressive guy. This is the guy right here, the scumbag. Good stuff. I'll never damage the camera. I'll never damage the camera.
Brian Stack is not the leader of the judiciary. He's a worker, just like everybody else.
All right, guys, we're ready?
Yeah.
Let's vacate.
Have a good day, boss.
He has a job.
I'll see you, boss. I'll see you, boss. Please don't dox me. I want to be anonymous. That's my whole. Don't you see the man?
Yes.
Did you hear about the Edison, New Jersey flag ban? How they banned the flag? That was because they were targeting me. Look more into it.
Thank you, guys.
Look more into it.
Donald Trump now. Listen to Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Constitutional. The rule of law, guys.
Yeah. The law trumps feelings, all right? I have the right to be offensive. You guys don't have the right to be offended. Remember that.